I thought the guys worked hard tonight against a good Wales side. A tough team. They were compact when in the final third, and it was tough to break them down and get opportunities. But I think the guys moved the ball well tonight and really welcomed the new guys in. Congrats to those guys who got their first caps and debuts. It was just fun to be out there again with everybody, and it's tough with the quick turnaround, the short trainings, not so many trainings, but yeah, I'm proud of the effort that the guys displayed out in front of me tonight.
Thanks, Zack. And as a reminder to the members of the media, if you would like to ask a question and virtually raise your hand, please do so in the participants box at the bottom of your window. We're going to begin with Stephen Goff from the Washington Post.
Zack, thanks for your time, man. What big picture? Seeing what you saw out there today, knowing who these guys are, what should people expect in the coming months and years from this group?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have a very bright future as long as we keep our heads down, stay humble, continue to work hard, and just focus on the things that we can control. I think we have a very bright future as long as we do those things and continue to stick together and stay united and push each other. I'm very excited for what the future holds for us.
Thanks, Steve. Next will be Doug McIntyre from Yahoo.
Thanks, Michael. Hi, Zack. From your vantage point, you get to see the whole field. Curious what you thought of Tyler's game in that number 6 role tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought Tyler played well. I thought he worked really hard in the defensive role, and I think he found some good spots when we had the ball. We're still trying to get to know one another and figure out how we want to play. But I think he was very energized tonight, and he wanted the ball. And when I think he was on the ball, he did a good job. Yeah, I think Wales did a good job to really minimize our chances. But for the first time playing in a long time altogether, I thought Tyler controlled the midfield pretty well.
Next, we'll go to Paul Tenorio from The Athletic.
Zack, I'm going to kind of piggyback off of that question, go a little bit more beyond just Tyler, but it was the first time to see Tyler and Weston together. Obviously, Eunice was in that midfield as well. Greg talked about just how much ground those three can cover in midfield, and I wonder your perspective when you have a midfield trio like that, who can rotate and cover ground, how it changes how you organize things defensively with your center backs and how much it gives the freedom to see your fullbacks kind of bomb up the field and get more involved on the attacking end.
Yeah, no, it's definitely awesome to have those type of guys, those type of players in front of me in our midfield. Like you said, they cover a lot of ground and they're very much energizer bunnies and want the ball and defensively just work really hard, and that's really what we need. And yeah, it's nice to have them in front of me.
Next, we'll go to Ron Blum from the Associated Press.
Hey, Zack. When you look at a game like this, in your mind, how do you translate it to a competitive match against CONCACAF opponents that's usually far chippier?
Every game's going to be different. Yeah, I think that Panama on Monday is going to be definitely a little bit more physical, a little bit more chippier. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit different game. But at the same time, a lot of their players play in Europe, and that was the kind of style of game we played tonight. But yeah, that's really all I have.
Next, we'll go to Joe Prince Wright from NBC Soccer.
Hi, Zack. I want to talk about your own sort of progression as a goalkeeper. The manager the other day said about your distribution and how pleased he is with how that's progressing. At Man City and working with Edison closely, Is that something that you've really worked on and really hope to bring to your game this season and beyond?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm trying to get better in every facet of goalkeeping. But yeah, obviously being with Man City, you got to be good with your feet, and it's really more about reading the game, and I feel like that I'm really starting to do that better with City. Even though I've been there a short time, and it's been a quick and busy season so far, without preseason and those games and just little training and a lot of games. But yeah, I feel like I'm on a good path forward with all that. Just got to keep working.
Next up is Ivis Kolarstep from SBI Soccer.
Zach, wanted to ask you about John Brooks. He had himself a really strong performance, and obviously he's one of the veterans in the group. What would you think of him, and how important is he going to be in this cycle with all these young players? He's kind of that steady veteran influence.
Yeah, no, I thought John played really well tonight, really solid. With the ball and defensively, I thought he played really well. And it's really nice to have, such a big body, and he's very good on the ball as well. So I really enjoy to have him in front of me. And just his experience is going to be crucial and massive for us going forward.
Last question for Zack goes to Michele Giannone from Univision.
Hi, Zack. With expectations comes pressure and responsibility. You're one of the leaders and veterans, quote unquote, in this group. What is the coaching staff and you and players like you, Weston, doing to temper those expectations and working with the youngsters?
Yeah, I mean, it's just about becoming a team and welcoming those guys in and letting them know what we're about, what we want, what we expect from them, what we want to do out on the field, what our culture is amongst the team and the team, and just welcome them in as much as we can in such a short amount of time, and just making sure that they feel comfortable and that we're pushing them as well as them pushing us.